tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, I never switch.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Redskins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 31, Dalton brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First and 10 from Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, They like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Finding Green complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Regular. You don't want none? Check.
Throwing, Dalton. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike is 59.
From midfield now, Haskins. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike part 9.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Single. Mike back, check, 59.
Here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run with Geis. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, watch it. He's checking. Crash. Check that. Regular. Switch.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Wahoo! Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you, son.
From the 40 now on second down. Dalton, he gets this one to Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
52, 93, 44. Here you go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Let's go.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here you go, 368.
To throw again. Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch.
Haskins will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Jordan Reed has it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's Haskins. That one complete. He finds Shark. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 53's a Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
First and 10 for Dalton. Dancing to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hot. Lead. 368.
On the ground, Richard. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You must be true. Watch the center. Hey. 2 by 2. Move.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Again, it's Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. And Dalton will just sneak it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Jumper. Hatchet. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go. Watch twins.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Dalton's going to sneak it, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And were you surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The Redskins take over. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
36.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry.
Mike, check. 59. Stay with them.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And Dalton will just sneak it, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Switch. 93, 52, 93, 44.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, Orbit. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
So don't say nothing.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. All right, here's Dalton. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Heavy. He don't know no better.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Hey.
Big air.
On 2nd down, Richard. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So a designed run last play, now Dalton to pass. He's got his man here, it's Green. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
Pardon me, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. You got tight. Heavy. Bang.
This is Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 2-by-2. Move. Twitch.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Ready? Jack. Here we go. Cam. 56. Mott's 56.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you